Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, LLC, offers more value than any other good full-service real estate brokerage firm when it comes to the sale of your home. We offer at least 27 things that contribute to your home selling in the least amount of time at the highest price. To receive our free home selling pamphlet, email us at info@brooksanddavis.com or call 713-665-8329. We also assist people who want to purchase homes or who are interested in getting their real estate license. Visit us at www.brooksanddavis.com.
Are you an inspiring entrepreneur? Or maybe you're an entrepreneur looking to take your business to the next level. My name is LarryWBrooks, and I am the author of Empowering Quotes for the Entrepreneur in You and The Entrepreneur Code. In these two books, I guarantee you there's success secrets that will take your business to the next level. I personally invite you to visit LarryWBrooks.com. Go under the books link and purchase your signed personal copy from myself. You have a great day and have an awesome 2020. Pure Hustle. It's not only a clothing brand, but it is a movement. I personally invite you to visit shoppurehustle.com. How do you survive?
Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Ric Davis. If you don't follow me on social media, I urge you to do so at Prime Real Estate Ric. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Prime Real Estate Ric. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this week, man. It's an honor and a pleasure to do the show with you again. I would be remiss if I didn't take the time, because we have a very special occasion here in the studio today, to introduce first my co-host. Not only is he a Texas real estate broker, a multi-time author, serial entrepreneur, but he is also the fine gentleman that provided me with my exclusive black on black, Ric D Prime Real Estate Network, Pure Hustle baseball cap that I pubbed last week that I told you I was going to come and show off for the world today. Yeah. So without any further ado, let me introduce my business partner, friend, co-host, Mr. Larry W. Brooks. What's happening?
I can't call it, man. I'm in the building. I'm excited to be here. I love that introduction. And, man, that black on black.
Hey, man.
We made that hat exclusively for you the way it fit, man.
Come on, dude. But see, last week, people thought I was just talking.
Yeah.
I was telling them, I say, I got the black on black.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight presents.
That's why, because they ain't seen it on nobody. I'm telling you.
Okay, see, I'm going to tell them right now. Go to Shop LWB. Go through, check out all the Pure Hustle caps, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go and get the colors that you feel that you need for fall.
Come on.
But this the Bruce Wayne, Dark Knight, black on black is for me and me only, man. We getting it going today, man.
Hey, so that Libra season all over you, man. I see it, man. I see the vibe coming out of you.
Come on, my birthday next week, brother. Yeah. I'm celebrating all the rest of this month. We getting it going.
Come on, let's go. That's what October all about. October is about three things. I'll throw in one other one. It's about Libra season. It is about getting your business together. So right now, October is the month that you plan the start of the last quarter is where you plan to look what your entrepreneurship journey is going to look like in 2021. So if you're not doing it, you need to be doing that. It starts right now, getting that plan in place. And with Halloween, some people celebrate Halloween.
Hey, man,
so
or just
Halloween.
or like they say, one of the biggest adult party nights on the calendar.
No doubt, you get to get away with.
It's October 31st, but
get away with all kind of tomfoolery.
All kind of nonsense. But see, look, see, this is the cool part of sitting in this seat. Mm-hmm. See, you thought you was slick last night.
There you go.
You see, you made your acting debut last night, brother. So for everybody who follow you on the gram, man, let them know, man, what was going down with you, man, Mr. Hollywood? What was shaking last night?
It was not Mr. Hollywood, man. I just so happened to had a good friend that invited me out to a video shoot that he was putting together for our beloved H-Town group. So, and a couple of great acts was out. Flip was out, man. Some more people. Saw High C in the building. So it was just a good environment, good energy, man. Like I walked out of there, as you can see by some of the photos, I was just smiling because I just had a good time, good energy, man. Everybody building, everybody up. So it was amazing being around those entrepreneurs, those people, those artists that have been so great and seasoned in their business. Not only doing that, but just kind of fellowshipping and giving back to the people around them as well. So it was a great video shoot.
And see, that's the great thing about being a business owner and entrepreneur in Houston is that energy is always there.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you don't have to go far
No doubt.
to find like-minded professionals that's out getting together, collaborating and making it happen. That's what makes Houston, from a business standpoint, one of the most vital and successful areas anywhere on the globe, man. And that's what helps to transition towards the introduction of today's guest.
And for those of you that follow me on IG, go to that post that I made and you'll see all of the people. You'll see the guy that's actually filming it, putting it together. So if you're looking to put together your own video and grow your business, he does amazing things throughout the city. I've worked with him on different occasions for stuff. So by all means, go check that post out so you can go directly to his IG page.
Oh, man, appreciate that, brother. I want to introduce today's guest.
Yes, indeed.
Because right now in real estate, man, it's been we've been blessed in the Houston area. Business has been still moving in a way that everyone can feel comfortable moving forward with business transactions, buying and selling, and most importantly, relocating.
That's right.
Larry, and I'm sure you've noticed that there's been a trend in 2020 as far as people relocating and moving to not only the state of Texas, but especially here to the great city of Houston.
Yes, indeed.
So today's guest is going to inform our audience about relocating, what you should look for when hiring out those services, and how convenient and easy it can be to move to the city of Houston if that's something that you need to do professionally.
Okay.
So without any
That's
further
what we
ado,
need. The city
come on,
needs.
you already know.
Yeah.
So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce the founder and owner of Prestigious Movers, Prestigious Staffing, and Furnituregram Outlet, Mr. CEO Martin Wallen. How you doing today, brother?
I'm all right. How's it going?
Man, thank you so much for sitting in with us, man. I know it was a long intro, but today's episode is something that I get asked about personally, inbox questions, especially working in the real estate space, is who can I reach out to that is a reputable moving company? So my first question for you, sir, is could you introduce Prestigious Movers to the audience and talk about what services you provide to the public?
We're a full service moving company. So basically that means we do it all. You know, if you want a professional job and basically you just want to hire a company and kind of just relax and know that the job is going to get done, I think, you know, we'd be the right company to hire.
Absolutely. Yeah. So one of the things that I'm sure most people have experience with is actually hiring, you know, a mover to help move from one side of town to the other side, transfer from a small apartment to their new home. But could you talk about what goes into planning out a state-to-state move or something from bi-coastal? What goes into actually planning and getting something like that executed?
I mean, on my end, it's pretty simple. I know, like, for your typical customer, it's kind of a big deal because they're relocating, you know, some distance, quite a distance from where they might have originated at. But on our end, it's pretty simple. We just need to know what you have, where you're going, schedule in advance, of course, so we can, you know, make everything go efficiently. But it's pretty simple on our end.
You know, one of the things about your organization that I was impressed with was not only do you head up a moving company, but you also have founded and head up a staffing company as well as a furniture outlet. Could you speak to the audience about how all three of those organizations meld together and how all of those different businesses seem to support each other?
Right now, the staffing is I think it's pretty important, not just to myself, but, you know, to, you know, the climate we in as far as, you know, what's going on in the world right now. Pretty sure there's a lot of people looking for work. And actually, I'm thankful to be that bridge to kind of help, you know, people find employment. So that's where the staffing comes in, you know, along with some other endeavors we're doing right now.
And, you know, see, and that's one of the things that I think goes underreported is how businesses like your own have continued to employ and support the working public from that standpoint. So could you talk about some of the challenges that you have as a business owner finding that perfect member to add to the team?
I've been doing it for a little while now. Like Prestigious Movers been in business for 8 years. You know, we're thankful about that. So like at this point, when I meet people, for me, like I said again, the process isn't as complicated because I have an idea of what I'm doing, and one of the most important things that we have built and founded our company on is the character of the people that works for us, and that's one of the most important things. If I have a willing candidate that wants to work, seems like a person that wants to support their family, really wants to earn an income, then of course that's somebody I want to help. As far as the skills, we can always bring them up, to par.
Because one of the things that all business owners struggle with, even if they can find valuable members to add to the team, something I think that separates your team is the longevity, the amount of time people join your organization and stay. So what is it about the Prestigious Movers brand that you think keeps your team members involved and loyal to you over such a significant amount of time?
I think it has a lot to do with my experience prior to now. So I know how it feels to be on the other side. The person that was looking for the job, the person that was hungry to work. I know how that feels. So now that God has blessed me to be in a position to where I could bless others, man, I definitely always mindful of that. How I treat people, because I really believe that karma comes back around.
No doubt. Wow, that's a big deal. I mean, right there, that says a lot within itself, right there. No doubt about it.
Because one of the things that I think highlights what you talk about from a leadership standpoint when it actually comes to your business are when you go and read the comments and referrals and what your past clients say about Prestigious Movers. You can tell that their interaction with the gentleman that work on your behalf is positive, because when they working with you, they feel great about their position within the company. And it just trickles out to how they actually treat your clients.
Yeah.
So could you talk a little bit about some of the feedback that you get from clients after they work with Prestigious Movers?
I mean, again, like I want to give all the credit to the guys that come to work and represent our company the right way. So they come with the right attitude, they come willing to work, they come to support their families, and I really want to give the credit to them. Like if anything, I try to give them the right energy as far as creating the right atmosphere to where everybody can be comfortable and flourish, as best they can. But yeah, I want to give the credit to them for coming to work with the right attitude. That's a big part of it.
One of the cool things is that I had the opportunity to go to the Prestigious Movers website. And one of the things about your website that I like so much is how user-friendly it is. I'm sure as the CEO, you have to oversee all parts of the business. But how proud are you of your website, how user-friendly it is, and how people who can go directly to the website can get everything scheduled and planned out without there being any real confusion as far as how to work or how to get involved with your software?
As far as the website is concerned, I mean, it was a trial and error thing, because I pretty much kind of put it together myself, because
that's what it is when you divide.
So we really want to start from the beginning, like everything was built from the ground up. So I mean, as far as the website, I think I'm proud of the fact that I persevered just to get to a level to where it's suitable, and like you said, I learned a couple things along the way to try to make it as easy as for the customer to use as possible. So yeah.
Man, I appreciate that, no doubt, man, because one of the cool things about having opportunity to research your guests is that not only do I have opportunity to see your evolution from a business perspective, but I've also been able to see your evolution from a personal perspective. And one of the things I want to get into with you when we come back from our break is I want to talk about your entrepreneurship evolution, your evolution as a businessman, because a lot of times, especially when you're interacting with other business people, when you're negotiating out contracts, they only see the finished product that's presented in front of them that day. And sometimes you can undervalue the evolution and the path that certain people have had to travel to get where they are when the time you meet them. So if you don't mind, I want to go a little bit into your background when we get back, and give the audience an idea of how Mr. Martin Wallen has evolved into a CEO. So everyone, I want to thank you for tuning into the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. Please stay tuned, because we're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
This is Rick Davis, realtor and host of the Prime Real Estate Network. Are you currently leasing or looking to relocate to the Houston area and you find yourself falling in love with a home but aren't quite in a position to purchase? Well, no worries. We offer the Right to Purchase program. We can place you in the home of your dreams at current market rental rates and give you up to 3 years to buy. Did you know that a majority of the homes that are for sale offer better quality than those that are for rent? So why wait? Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Let me and my team help you purchase a home that you and your family can fall in love with. Give me a call today at 832-928-3963. And remember to follow the Prime Real Estate Network podcast on YouTube, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Be blessed.
Welcome back to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Rick Davis. You can follow me at Prime Real Estate Rick on Facebook and Instagram. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in residential or commercial real estate, not only here in the city of Houston, but anywhere in our great state of Texas, please follow us at brooksanddavis.com. As always, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I want to thank my co-host, the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, for being live in the building as always. What's up with it, my dude?
We in here, man. Look, I want to tell. I want to, going into your birthday month, our birthday month, because you're the 7th, I'm the 8th.
Come on, baby, Libra season.
It's Libra season.
Right.
So, one of the things that we have set up is our Patreon site, guys. So please go out, support the Patreon site. What it does is it allows us to continue to push the network, grow the network, so that we can reach out and get more guests, get more people that you want to see in these seats, that we can interview, get their background, get what has allowed them to be so successful. And again, we're trying to bring in not only everyday people like ourselves that you can reach out and touch at some particular point, but other people as well, people that you may just see through social media and those different type of platforms. So go out, make sure you support our Patreon site. We would really appreciate it.
Man, great, man. I thank you so much for those words, Larry. As always, man, I want to thank our guest. This week's guest is not only the owner and founder of Prestigious Movers, Prestigious Staffing, and Furniture Graham Outlet, but he's also the Chief Executive Officer. So I want to thank and introduce to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast audience, Mr. Martin Wallen. How you doing, brother?
Good.
Man, you was giving up some invaluable game in the first half of the show, man. So I want to answer some questions that other hosts may not have an opportunity to ask you during other interviews. So my first thing is that what did you do before you founded Prestigious Movers? Your background as far as that standpoint.
Long story short, I probably wasted a lot of time, be honest, and I think this is a good opportunity to give some more game, like you said. And I think I would use this opportunity to tell people, man, whatever it is that you find yourself really being inclined to do, you just need to go ahead and do it and not waste as much time like maybe as I did getting started. I think from the time I was 21, I kind of knew I wanted to work for myself. But I think the part of the thing about getting off the ground is as an entrepreneur is that belief process. You know what I'm saying? You really got to, be sold out to what you're doing to the point to where you completely believe in what you're doing, to where you don't see any type of opportunity for failure in what you're doing. So, I did a lot of bouncing around jobs here and there. My first real hustle wasn't 100% legit. Might not be what you think it was, but it wasn't 100% legit. But it got me off the ground as far as being an entrepreneur. And then, eventually when that played out, I got to a point in life where I really had to become more legitimate. The desire for me to work for myself was still there. And that it was, what's the word? I kind of stumbled across it at first.
Right. Because
I was still I still had a little bit of doubt as far as, really just extending my wings all the way. But, but ultimately that led into, the legitimacy of me starting Prestigious Movers.
And one of the things about your testimony that's so strong is that, and I want to ask you this question. Mm-hmm. When you come out the other side, when you come out of that fog of disbelief and lack of confidence, and you actually start getting some of the successes that your hard work that's brought to you, what advice would you give a young person now that you're on the other side as far as how to combat that lack of confidence and that little bit of I don't know if I can? Because, we all go through that when we're young. But then when you come out the other side, you look back at yourself and it's like, like you said before, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasted a lot of time. What is it that you think makes young people spin their wheels before they get to that point where they just like, look, it's now or never, and I'm gonna sink or swim?
What makes people hesitate? What I think a lot of times we look at life through the perspective of other people. You know what I'm saying? We look at it. We look at it through the lens of safety as well. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people gonna move in the direction of least resistance, which would be getting a job and, you know what I'm saying, just maintaining in life. But maintaining will never really get you to that point of really, you know, thriving, existing, and living in your purpose. So yeah.
You know, it's funny. One of the blessings that Larry and I have is that we've had the pleasure of interviewing over 100 highly successful businessmen, businesswomen, entrepreneurs, and serial entrepreneurs. And every week we ask them the same question. Now I want to ask you this too, Mr. Martin. Who could you credit from your upbringing? It could be family, close friend, confidant. Who would you credit as giving you an example or motivating or inspiring you?
Yeah.
To jump out there and believe in you, so that you can go out and blaze your own trail as far as entrepreneurship and being a businessman.
Yeah. Man, I got to give the credit to my father. Rest in peace. You know, my father, he was killed tragically when I was 14, so I had a whole lot to do with my motivation. I also want to give credit to the lady who, she babysat us quite a bit when we was younger, because my family, you know, we're from, my people originally from Jamaica. Me and my sister was born in London, so like when we came here, you know, my family really didn't know a lot of people, so one of the ladies that kind of really helped my mother out, especially with the passing of my father, was Arletha White. Rest in peace to her too. And the reason I want to mention her because she kind of really helped me understand, like, you know, the moves my parents made to put me in a position to be successful. Yeah.
Right. Cause wow, that's a true gift to have somebody to unlock your past for you.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you're young, sometimes the world moves so fast when you're that young that you don't understand the sacrifices that people are making and how it's the moves of so many generations before you can put you in the place where you at right now, and you just feel like you were just out here making your own plays. It's funny.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you so much, man, because I know how it is on Thursdays. Me and Larry, we thank people every week because for a business owner, Thursday can be the most busy day of the week. Because you get everything set up so that Friday isn't so hectic. So I want to thank you so much for carving some time out your schedule. But one more question I want to ask you is that and I want to preface the question with this statement. One of the things that Larry and I have tried to do by building this platform is giving young professionals, young people, aspiring professionals, and aspiring entrepreneurs something to be able to glean a certain level of inspiration and motivation from. So if you could speak to any young person or even speak to yourself 10 years ago and give them one piece of advice that'll help them take their destiny in their own hands, what would that be?
Simply put, live in your purpose. Like, you know, live in your purpose. I mean, I think the hard part about that is maybe identifying in the first place.
Right.
I think sometimes life has to kind of move us in a direction to where, you know what? Let me start right there. I think sometimes it starts at the rock bottom. Actually, I think so. So if I'm talking to some young people out there, when you run into that situation where you have no alternative but to look up to God, that's probably in the right place because that's gonna move you toward what you probably should be doing in life because it removes all other alternatives.
So let's share with the audience, sir, everywhere where they can follow you online and how they can get in contact with Prestigious Movers. Need of your service.
I mean, you can go directly to the site, prestigiousmovers.com. You can find me on Instagram, CEO Martin Wallen 11. You can find us on Facebook, Martin Wallen, or you go to Prestigious Movers page on Facebook.
Man, appreciate you, my dude, man. Like today, one of them episodes, man, it's taken us in some areas that I'm sure the audience is really glad that we were going into because not only does it talk about how they could hire your corporation as far as reputable moving services and things of that nature, but then I also feel like you gave out some invaluable jewels of game as far as self-belief, self-confidence, and being unafraid to take what is perceived as a risk.
No doubt about it.
Absolutely, Mr. Brooks, man. As always, you know how we do, man. Where can the public meet, greet, interact, or just see from a distance and wave
There you go.
at the Texas Real Estate King?
But you know what, man? We're in the city this week, so we got a little bit of stuff going on. But I think you and I go out. We're going to be attending a brunch on.
Yes.
And I can't think of the location and everything, but we're going to be attending a brunch on Saturday. So
Hosted
that'll
by
be
Pure Noir.
There we go. Hosted
Yeah,
by our Pure
Pure
Noir.
Noir Wine, my
Pure Noir-
people.
Yes, our people are
Absolutely,
gonna be
no doubt.
hosting an event. We're gonna be there for brunch. If you've heard about it, you want to be there as well. I know that the tickets were going fast. They had even opened up more patio space. So we're gonna be there having a great time, and we think you should join us there as well.
Oh man,
so
look,
that's
I'm
what my
super
Saturday
excited.
looks like.
I'm super duper excited. I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought it up. I want to invite everybody. Go to the Pure Noir website,
Yes,
order
indeed.
wine, buy tickets for the brunch, because me and Mr. Brooks will definitely be in the building, man. As always, I want to thank everyone for tuning into the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in residential or commercial real estate, do not hesitate. Visit our website at brooksanddavis.com. And always, and I want to remind you all, if you support the podcast, if you really love the Prime Real Estate Network podcast, please contribute and help us out at our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Prime Real Estate Network. On behalf of myself and the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the Prime Real Estate Network, and we'll see you all next Thursday.
Yes,
Be
indeed.
blessed.
Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, LLC is marketing a property for sale right now that you can buy. These properties range from land lots for under $20,000 to move-in ready homes $500,000 and more, along with everything in between. To see this week's list of properties for sale you can buy now, go to bit.ly/BDREF weekly list. That's bit.ly/BDREF weekly list. If you plan on selling some real estate and you need it on the weekly list, call 713-665-8329 to speak with someone about it.